We've got Luke Sharp here in the audience today to talk a little bit about beach-going wheelchairs, the Adaptive Surf Project, and how are you?
Good, good. Before I get started, I want to say to all of you that I hope you know that I'm grateful for your public service to the city of Myrtle Beach. And I think that sometimes as a city manager and mayor and council members and all your positions, you probably don't get a lot of criticism more than accolades. So I want to give you that accolade today. And also I want to kind of start off on a positive note because I want to be transparent. I'm here today. I have an agenda. I want the city of Myrtle Beach to start providing free beach wheelchairs to the people that are visiting and live here. My name is Luke Sharp, and I am the director of Adaptive Surf Project. 5% of individuals, and according to some surveys, have mobility issues. 5%. I mean, that's a lot of tourists, right? A lot of tourism money that you're losing by not providing accessibility to the beaches. We've been meeting with city managers and mayors and council from Cherry Grove all the way down to Pawleys Island, and we've had a lot of success with increasing accessibility. Horry County provides beach wheelchairs for free for anybody that wants one on county land. North Myrtle Beach, I talked to Jim Granger from North Myrtle Beach. They provided 800 beach wheelchairs last summer to the people that were visiting and the citizens who needed them. The little
was that 800?
800, 800, yeah.
Okay, but 800 individual
no,
units?
They delivered 800 beach wheelchairs.
Okay, all right.
So they probably have 20, I don't know,
okay.
40. I don't know how many they have, but no, they don't own 800 beach wheelchairs.
When you said 800, I thought, where are they storing those things?
Yeah, that's a good
I get
point.
it now. Thank you.
No problem. But anyway, the little town of Atlantic Beach, they have 2 beach wheelchairs they provide for free for people that visit there. Surfside Beach, free beach wheelchairs. Pawleys Island has free beach wheelchairs. The only place along the Grand Strand that does not offer free beach wheelchairs to its citizens is Myrtle Beach. I don't want you to think I'm criticizing this city, because I know that it's very, very difficult to provide beach wheelchairs. It's a lot of work, but any city services is a lot of work. And we do these works because it's valuable and meaningful. The individuals that have mobility issues were very, very hurt when they heard that Myrtle Beach wouldn't provide free beach wheelchairs. And they came to us as our organization because they're our friends, they're our brothers and our sisters. And we wanted to help. So we started years ago meeting with the city and all that kind of stuff. And the idea was like to provide beach wheelchairs. But during this time, the last few years, my organization, 100% volunteers. We don't have a $300 million budget. We just have a bunch of volunteers. No one's paid. We have provided beach wheelchairs for the city of Myrtle Beach. My buddy Van back there, sitting right there in his truck, I don't know how many hundreds of beach wheelchairs he delivered last summer to people. There was like a family from Ohio that brought their uncle down who just wanted to see the beach one time before he died. And, Van shows up in a beach wheelchair and helps him get on the beach. It's meaningful, it was rewarding. My point is that I've worn volunteers out delivering beach wheelchairs. A few years ago, we worked really hard. I worked really hard with the city manager, Mr. Fox, and the attorneys and our attorney, and we came up with a plan that was kind of just a little Band-Aid on the situation, just to kind of get your foot in the door with beach wheelchairs, where you would build a structure, we put beach wheelchairs in it, and it would be like a QR code. What we agreed to reluctantly was that we were supposed to be responsible for the beach wheelchairs and put them in these boxes. And I couldn't get insurance to cover the beach wheelchairs. And finally, after like a year, or 2 years, we got insurance. We paid out all this extra money to get insurance. But when we met with the city attorneys and so forth, the insurance we got wasn't enough to cover the beach wheelchairs. My question to you is, why couldn't I just give you the beach wheelchairs and you own them? But I'm telling you it's important, and it's very hurtful to people that you're not doing this. Let me explain what some of the other cities are doing. North Myrtle Beach and 46th Avenue South, we convinced them, and very easily convinced them to create one beach access that was radically inclusive. What they did is they put 8 handicap parking spots with spaces for vans to unload wheelchairs. They built a shelter where they have 5 beach wheelchairs permanently stationed there, plus 1 water beach wheelchair and a walker with the fat tires on it. And that's not, they want to go more with that. What they said is North Myrtle Beach is open for business. Just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't go on our beaches. Now, I know that you all have built ADA ramps. Okay, that gets you to the sand, but that's it. Zero matting, zero beach matting. And we will give you the beach matting if you want to put in beach matting. We will give you the beach wheelchairs. I will get donations, and they can be yours, and you will own them, and you can provide them to your citizens. I'm really sorry to say this, and it sounds terrible and everything, but it is shameful. It is shameful that the city of Myrtle Beach does not provide beach wheelchairs for their citizens. And we got to change that. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound so forceful, but I've really tried to help. I've really tried to help. Our organization has tried to help. And I've warned these people out. But let's change this. Can we just turn this around? Can you guys be willing to just provide free beach wheelchairs to the citizens, and we'll get you started. We will donate some beach wheelchairs. I have them. Believe me, I would love to get out of this business.
Luke, thank you for being here today. And
Okay.
that was the purpose, was to start the conversation, figure out how we can do it. I know that pre-COVID, we used the service officers in the police department. Prior to that, a long time ago, we would have used police officers to help deliver the beach-going wheelchairs. We had a supply, but we were never very good about replenishing our supply as they do wear out over time. So we would start out with 12 or 15 and then get down to 2 or 3, and we just simply wouldn't think to replenish that supply. COVID hit, and due to distance and separation requirements, we did stop providing it temporarily. That became a permanent stop, and as you point out, everybody else in the Grand Strand does it. You're in the position of suggesting people who contact you about beach-going wheelchairs to say, stay in Surfside Beach or stay in North Myrtle Beach because you have access to chairs there. You don't have access in Myrtle Beach. So I'd love to be able to find a way, and that's the purpose of our conversation today. Let's figure out how to do that. They're $1,500 a piece. Jimmy Gray from the Chamber was here. Robert's here from the Chamber. If each major hotel bought 2 a piece for a total of $3,000, that would put 2 at each of the major hotels, which would help certainly along the way.
That would help a lot. We deliver.
So I hadn't thought about the radically inclusive space that you talked about in North Myrtle Beach. I don't know whether we've got a place that'll do that, a place that'll accommodate that here.
Surfside Beach saw it on the news, and they called us to have a meeting, and they're going to do the same thing at 13th Avenue South. So all around Myrtle Beach, people are welcoming people that happen to have mobility issues and disabilities.
Well, I think we do, generally speaking, too, but we're falling short in this one here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to challenge you. I want to say, I respectfully disagree that, building some ADA ramps is great, but having zero matting and zero beach wheelchairs is not saying that you're welcome at our beach. And again, I applaud you for community service and what you're doing, but I want you to open your eyes to that there's a huge number of people that feel super disrespected by not doing this. And
Council, you have any thoughts on this? You have a direction you want to go?
I would like, Council, I'd like to just make a suggestion. I've been hearing about this for a while.
Yeah.
I would suggest, why don't we just start from the premise of yes, we're going to do it, and then work back into how we need to do it.
And we've just been handed out the agreement that y'all have got with the city.
Yeah.
And you're a volunteer organization. I understand that this is hard to do at the end of the day.
We were unable to, and again, I was in over my head. We agreed to the agreement, and then we just could not get the insurance to do it. There's a thing in there that says you have 30 days to withdraw from the agreement, or whatever. We just haven't been able to get the insurance. Sure. Once we got the insurance and pay the extra, the insurance wasn't enough to do what the city. Is that correct, sir?
I just got a question.
Yeah.
You say you can't get insurance, but you're putting disabled people,
No, we have insurance. We have
put
insurance.
them on bicycles. I don't understand how that's not.
Okay, let me be clear about that. We have insurance. We have insurance for beach wheelchairs. We have insurance to deliver beach wheelchairs. But when to have a beach wheelchair in those containers was a different kind of insurance. We got that kind of insurance, and when I sent it to Brooke and everything, and the attorneys looked over it, we got an email back saying that insurance wasn't good enough for what we're doing with the boxes. That's what happened with the insurance. No, we have a lot of insurance. Believe me, we spend crap ton of money on
We can have
insurance.
another conversation along those lines, but
Yeah.
Things that we haven't contemplated in terms
Yeah.
of how to deliver beach-going wheelchairs at the end of the day.
I'm here. We're here to help.
Well, let me just say this. We've heard you loud and clear.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
I think there's a kind of an idea here that we maybe want to do this.
Okay, good.
We got it.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
So we'll do a little research. We'll find out how the other communities are doing it. I mean, Myrtle Beach is 10 miles long, so one
Absolutely.
location may not do it. We'll talk to the Chamber of Commerce. It had just occurred to me, if each hotel had a couple of beach-going wheelchairs at a cost of $3,000, that would go a long way towards
Yeah.
making that happen. I don't know if
Thank you
that's
for your
possible
time,
or
and I'm
not.
sorry if I was a little bit mean.
Or if you could. how many-
Appreciate your passion.
How many?
We're just here to help. That's all.
All right, super. Thank you, Luke. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Those are the two items that are on the